How's it going, folks? Vincent King here with DSI Document Solutions. Really excited to have you here. We're going to be going over LED posters, where to find resources for hardware setup, software downloads, and how to upload your very own custom content to your LED poster sign. So with no further ado, let's hop into it. You're going to want to download ViPlex Express, which is a free software that we include that allows you to take content that you've created and publish it to your LED poster. It's essentially a communicating tool. So to find that, we're just going to go to DSINM.com. Beautiful. Now you're going to go ahead and click on your resources button on the top right-hand side. This will take you to all of your support resources. Very helpful information here. And you're going to want to click on Office Technology Support, which has all your how-to videos, troubleshooting FAQs, product manuals, and driver downloads if you're looking for printer updates or anything of that nature. Go ahead and click on the support button. And we have this broken up for you, so that you can just automatically jump down to whichever device you're looking to support. For this instance, we're looking to support an audio-visual solution. So we're going to click on that. And then you get a list of some items here. What we're going to want to click on is our LED poster. Okay. Now we're going to go to our ViPlex Express download. Now don't get confused. This one is ViPlex Handy. This is going to be the download for your Android or Apple phone. What we want is the desktop app. So I'm just going to click on that, and it's going to go ahead and download a zip file. Okay. We'll unzip this momentarily. As this cranks along, I want to show you guys where to actually build the content that you're going to be sending to your LED poster and broadcasting to your audience in an engaging fashion, okay? So you're gonna go ahead and either open up Canva and start a new file, or if you're already a DSI customer, you will have received an email from our marketing team, including a customized branded template for you guys to not only upload to your poster just right away, ready to go, or customize to your own taste. So I'm going to go ahead and for this example, use our wonderful customers down at Global Give-a-Book. This was the email that went out. So the email you will receive will look something like this. Your editable Canva template will be located here. It's simply a link. You're going to click on that. Allow that to pop open a new tab. And what you'll see here, once this loads up, the very first page that you'll see is the content that your LED poster came preloaded with, so that you're able to essentially just plug it in, power it on, and this displays automatically your own custom branded content. So this is what we provided for Global Give-a-Book. And then to make your own content, you can simply, I just clicked on these three dots here. You can duplicate the page, and then you can move into all of these elements and actually move them around, edit the text, what have you. Or I'm going to go ahead and undo this. You can go to this little plus mark here and click on that, and you'll get a new blank canvas. This canvas size is calibrated to be the exact dimensions of your LED poster sign. So this is essentially a blank canvas for you to add whatever you desire, from images to videos to graphics, your logo. Whatever you like, this is your canvas to do with as you please. Okay. Now, if you're not seeing these buttons down here, move this out of the way. you may need to just toggle this hide page thumbnails button on and off. So if you're opening your Canva template and it looks like this without those pages on the bottom, you'll simply go here to the right-hand side on the bottom of your window and click the Show Page Thumbnails button, and there they all are. I like this for just quick access to all my pages. I can see what's there. It's just easier for me. So once you're in here, there are some really exciting things on the side for you to play with. As I mentioned before, you can bring in videos, stationary images, graphics, etc. There's an amazing resource here that is just a library of built-in stock images, videos, and graphics that Canva provides. There's a pro version and a free version. The pro version is paid for. It's a little bit more robust in terms of your options, but the free version works just as well. I've got the pro version, and I will include some links for you to click on that have some kind of more in-depth training, easy start guides for you guys to play with if you're new to Canva, so that you can get a little bit more familiar with the platform. What I love about Canva is it's super user-friendly. I just want to show you guys a couple things while we're in here. So if I go to templates on the top, there are some pre-built layouts essentially that are completely editable that you can bring in to your canvas here, and can also search for different types of templates here as well. So let's say I'm in an education environment and I want to have my digital sign display the cafeteria menu. So I just type in menu here in the search bar. There are some awesome menu items, and all I have to do is simply click here and it populates my canvas perfectly to size. And then when we're in here, I can edit everything. And even change the font size, etc., etc. Okay, so that's a really awesome resource. Your next most important button is going to be your Elements button. Okay, so under Elements, there are some robust stock libraries within this button that I mentioned before. So anything from basic shapes, I can bring in some simple shapes here, change the color, resize, etc., etc. Go back to my elements here. Let's click this little arrow at the top and go back. I can pull in some graphics. Let's say I want to bring in, so we're doing a cafeteria. I'll just type in lunch in the search bar, and there's some awesome items here. Simply click, and you've got some elements to play with here. Okay, guys? Let's go back to our Elements tab. There's also photos, videos. I just love bringing in videos. What's great about your LED poster is you're no longer dealing with a stagnant stationary signage. Those pull-out banners are a thing of the past with this new technology. So you can actually display on your screen not only motion graphics, but videos as well. So if I want to bring in, like, let's bring in lunch. There's all these great videos I can just click on. Let's zoom out here so you guys can see. Let's say I want this thing to populate the entirety of my screen. Make a really, really engaging graphic that captures the eye. Text here, little background. And just like that, check this out. You'll be displaying something like this instead of just a stationary image. Pretty cool, right? So, perfect. The rest is pretty much self-explanatory. Again, I will include some links for you to click on for further training on Canva. For the use of this tutorial, we're just going to create something quick, like we did here, export it, bring it into ViPlex Express, which we were downloading, and then publish it to our LED poster. Sound good? Let's continue. All right, so you will have now downloaded a zip file. You're simply going to, I'm going to open this up in my File Explorer. You're going to unzip this file and you'll be good to go. Okay. Now, something that you should note, if you do not have admin privileges to your computer, you will need to bring in somebody with admin privileges, whether this is your IT, if you're with DSIT, you would simply just place a ticket with us, support at dsitnm.com, and just request admin privileges for accessing this file, and you're good to go. Also, you may hit a hiccup trying to download programs if you don't have admin access. So again, that would be the ideal opportunity to reach out to your IT department or network admin, okay? So I already have this downloaded, so I'm just gonna go ahead and close this, and close this, and close this, and close this, okay? So, first things first, your hardware. What is this LED poster thing? How do I power it on? I will include a link to this digital quick start guide that has all the important information that you need, from where all the outlets are, screen size dimensions. Okay, that's a really important one. And how to set this thing up, everything from wheeling it out of your mobile case to locking it in upright position, etc., etc. Okay. Now, I stopped on this page for a reason. This is the first screen that you're going to see once you've downloaded ViPlex Express to your desktop and opened it for the first time. Now I already have this program downloaded, so I'm showing you this because it won't appear on my screen. When you reach this screen, you're going to want to click on async mode. This is the wireless mode. Studio mode is for once you're a situation in which you're plugged from your desktop directly into your LED poster via HDMI. We don't need that. Let's keep it wireless. Let's keep it simple. You're going to click on async mode, okay? So once you do that, you'll be brought to this page. First thing I want to go over is updating your software. Click on settings on the top right here, and you're going to want to go down to check for updates. Mine is updated to the latest version. If you have not updated to the latest version, there will be a button to download that latest version, and it will essentially download that, restart the program, and you'll be good to go. What I love about ViPlex Express is they keep a regular cadence of updating the software and optimizing it to make it as easy as possible for the end user like you and me. Cool? All right, so we're in ViPlex Express. Now, you may see a list of devices like you see on my screen, or you may not. Now, the reason for seeing devices or not seeing devices is basically a topic of if your device is, one, powered on, and two, on your network. If your device is not on your Wi-Fi network, you're going to want to reach out to DSI, and we will help you get your device on your wireless network, okay? If you are simply just wanting to plug your device in via Ethernet cable directly into the wall, that works as well. Once you have that device connected to your network and your PC is on the same network, you will see your device show up here with either an orange or a green dot. Now, orange means that your PC is seeing that you have a LED poster on the same network, okay? But you're not yet connected to it. To connect to it, you'll simply hover over here and there'll be a connect button. I'm already connected, as you can see, so my only option is to log out. You'll simply click that and your green button will, or your orange button, excuse me, will turn to green. Now, if you go to connect and you get a, this connect button turns into an in use button, you're going to want to reach out to anyone else on your team that may be communicating to the screen already. If they already have, let's say, a member of your marketing team that's working on the screen, we're going to want to reach out to them and have them disconnect to the screen. Love this built-in feature, but it requires some accountability on your team. This built-in feature basically makes sure that your poster doesn't get confused by multiple sources giving it information simultaneously and it not knowing what to do with it. So it only allows one user per operation per time. So once you're done playing with the poster, I recommend going ahead and hitting this log out button, okay? All right, so we're logged in, we're green. Got a third way to connect to your poster. So we spoke about connecting it to your Wi-Fi, your wireless Wi-Fi network, okay? In which case you would reach out to DSI to assist you with that. 2, plugging your LED poster in directly to your data drop via an Ethernet cable directly from the poster into the wall. Now, the third way to do it, it's really awesome. This case is perfect for any situation in which you do not have access to a data drop to hardwire your LED poster into the wall, or if you don't have access to a Wi-Fi network. Let's say you're bringing your poster offsite to a tabling event, for instance, and you don't have access to their Wi-Fi password, what have you. This is a perfect solution for that. So every single LED poster that you receive actually emits a mobile hotspot that you can connect to and communicate with your device with autonomous of a Wi-Fi network, okay? So to do this, I'm simply going to go ahead and minimize this screen. I'm going to go down to the bottom of my screen here, and you'll see your network connections. So I'm going to click on this Manage Wi-Fi Connections button, the little arrow here, and you'll get a list of available networks. Now, any network beginning in AP, that's going to be one of your LED posters. You will simply connect to the screen. If it prompts you for the password, I will provide that to you guys as well via email or in the description to this video. The password is uppercase S, uppercase N, 2008, the @ symbol and the plus symbol. You'll hit connect and you'll be good to go. Now, be mindful. Once you are connected to your LED poster's mobile hotspot, you will now be dropped off of any network that you were on prior. So that means that we're at this point losing internet connectivity. We are now completely solely communicating with the LED poster. So be mindful of that. Download any content off of your website, off of Google, off of Canva that you need prior to initiating that mobile hotspot from your LED poster, okay? So let's go ahead and open up ViPlex Express. And I'm going to show you a couple tabs here. So you got your screens. The second tab I want to show you guys is your solutions. This houses all of the custom content that you've created, and whether it's Canva using one of our templates from DSI, or whether you're bringing in content from Adobe Creative Cloud, Photoshop, After Effects, Adobe Illustrator, what have you, all of those solutions will live here in a list. All right. So Let's say for the sake of this demo, we're going to create something brand new. I'm going to simply click on the new button, pretty straightforward, and then go down to regular screen. Go ahead and give that a click. I'm going to name this. No spaces, okay? So utilize the caps there to break up verbiage if you like. And then just beneath that, this is the only other thing you'll need to change here, excuse me. Based on the dimensions of the signage that you have, you will set those dimensions here, okay? So our foldable LED posters are going to be 416 width by 1248 height, okay, for an individual screen. If you've got multiples, you'll simply multiply that 416 width by the number of screens that you have, okay? We're just going to be working off a single foldable LED poster, so we're going to be at 416 by 1248, okay? And I'll provide these dimensions for you as well for you to reference. After you have that set, simply hit OK. You'll get a pop-up window here, and this is your canvas. Again, just like in Canva that we looked at earlier, it's a blank canvas for you to drop in the content that you created in Canva, Adobe Creative Suite, what have you. Drop it in here, and then we'll use this program to publish it to your board, okay? Everything here is pretty straightforward. If you want to bring in a video, you'll simply click video. Click image for image. If you want to drop in text, you can drop in custom text and type it out here. I'll give you guys just a taste of this. So I click text, it gives me this box and some red text, okay? How do I customize this? Easy. So you simply double click on this. You can type in whatever you want here. I can click around and change my colors. Let's go with white. You can change your font size, and you can change the font itself, okay? Quite a few options here. Now, if you are finding that there is not a font that you're looking for, my recommendation is to use Canva or external app to do all of your graphics themselves. There'll be more robust options there, and you simply bring in that file. Okay, so once you've done that, you simply hit the X button. I can have this scrolling. I can change my speed here. Right, I can have it going from bottom to top as if it's a credit reel. I can also change the bounding box here, resize it by grabbing these handles. Everything's pretty straightforward here, okay? Let's go ahead and remove this. So I'm going to hit the delete button and hit OK. Images. You'll get this bounding box and it will prompt you to please add media, okay? So next you're going to click this little folder button here, which will pop up a File Explorer window. And at that juncture, you'll be able to go ahead and search for an image that you'd like to place in here. Now, just to alert you, you may be looking for a specific image here and you won't see one. That's because we're indicating to ViPlex Express at this point which folder the image lives within. We're not actually selecting the image until the next step, okay? So don't be alerted. I'm going to go ahead and open this folder, select it, and then my images are here on the right-hand side. So I'm going to go ahead and select one of them. And you can grab the handles and distort, resize, click and drag to reposition, etc., etc. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hit delete on my keyboard, or click this little X button here to go ahead and remove that. Go ahead and hit OK, and that will remove that item. Now, for video, it's the same exact steps, but for this, I want to bring in a new design that we created in Canva, okay? So I'm going to go back to that Canva template that we were in. Let's go to my web browser. Let's download this cafeteria menu. So to do that, very easy stuff, guys. I'm going to go ahead and hit share on the top right-hand side. I'm going to click on download right here. There'll be several different file types that you can export this as. For this, it's going to be a video of all this delicious food. So we're going to want to choose MP4 video. And then for the selected pages, I don't want to download all of these. I just want this page. So I'm just going to click on current page. Or I can go down here and individually check that page 8. Either one works. I'm going to hit done, and I'm going to click download. Now, something to be mindful of. If you are on the Canva Pro version, you are actually able to crank up this quality for a large screen. Now, this will give you a little bit more crisp details on the video or graphic that you are going to be broadcasting to your LED poster. The only caveat here is the larger the file, the slower the transfer time. So slower download and slower push from ViPlex Express to the poster itself. So for the sake of this demo, we're just going to bring this down for a quick download. Hit the download button, and Canva will work its magic here. You'll see a little pop-up window, and this progress bar will ensue. Okay. Once this downloads, I'm going to show you guys some best practices here. My PC, as a lot of our PCs are set up, downloads from the internet go directly into your downloads folder. This is great. The issue is, for a lot of us, after a while, this downloads folder just gets bogged down with a lot of different files. So when we're in ViPlex Express, when we open up that downloads folder and we're choosing a file, we're going to have to then scrub through every single one of those to find the graph that we just downloaded. So my recommendation for you is to open up File Explorer. You're going to create a new folder. I'm going to put this one on my desktop. Right click here, go to new folder, name it some test LED. I'm going to go back to my downloads here. I'm going to take this, I'm going to right click. I'm going to cut, which will copy that, and then we'll go to our test LED folder and then right click and paste. There it is. Perfect. Here's our video. Let's go ahead and get into ViPlex Express, then we'll publish to our screen. Let's open up ViPlex Express here. Okay, so we've got a video we want to bring in. Which button do we press? Text? No. Image? No. Video? Sounds about right. Pretty straightforward. Okay. Now we're going to navigate to that folder. Again, that's going to be your little folder button here. Click on that. And we're going to navigate to that folder we created, test LED. Remember, again, as I mentioned, you won't see that file quite yet. Do not panic. We're just selecting a folder at this point. So go ahead and select that folder, and then you'll see every video. Since we selected video, you'll see every video within that folder that we selected. Go ahead and click on this once. This will go ahead and populate this canvas we've got going. We're starting to look good. Now, different use cases. If you've got your LED poster in a public area, let's say a lobby or reception at your school, you may not want to publish your new graphic right away where people can see it until you know what it's going to look like. Well, we've got a awesome solution for you here. If you click on this button right there, the top next to view schedule, it'll actually allow you to preview what you have thus far. So I'm going to click on preview. And a window will pop up. And it'll actually play through the video that we have created in Canva. Okay. Boom. Looking good. Gonna hit the X on the top right-hand side of that window. We're looking good to go. Next step, you're just gonna go ahead and click on publish. You'll have a list of your screens that are online here. If I've got multiple screens on my premises that I want to deploy this new graphic to at the same time, I can click on multiple screens and hit publish, or I can simply select whichever one that I'd like to use. So for this case, I'm just going to publish to this screen, click publish, and you'll see a progress bar go across. And in moments, you will see your beautiful new graphic on your LED poster. Now, just to give you guys an idea of what this looks like, I'm going to transfer this Teams meeting to my mobile device, and I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. Okay? And just like that, you've got your beautiful content. And what I want to point out is even though we drag that resolution all the way down for a quick file transfer, you're still seeing a very, very crisp bit of content. Gets the message across, much more engaging than a stationary sign. And it's quicker. So be mindful of that. If crispness or crispness is a priority to you, then I recommend dragging that resolution in Canva all the way up. Otherwise, as you can see, this gets the trick done. Very cool. Wonderful. Good stuff, guys. So just to recap, we know where our resources are, our quick start guide for the hardware itself, how to pull it out of your mobile case, how to lock it in the upright position, where all your ports are on the back, etc. You know where to download the ViPlex Express software from the DSI website. You know how to access your Canva template provided by DSI's marketing team. And you know how to bring that content into ViPlex Express and publish it to your LED poster. Good stuff. So we're looking good, guys. So now I'm going to show you guys how to very easily make a looping slideshow in ViPlex Express. So let's go ahead and share my screen again. Beautiful. Here we are. Let's go ahead and hit done. We're done publishing. All right, so we want to add another page after our cafeteria menu, right? So all I have to do is on the left-hand side of here, I'm going to go to my page list. And there's some different buttons up here. The plus button is to just add another blank page for the next slide, if you will. This next button here is to copy the page. So if I want this to play twice, I can essentially just click that and it'll duplicate that. I can hit the X and remove that page. And I can also reposition these pages, the order in which they play. So with the up arrow, I can make the page play earlier of the slideshow, or I can make it play later down the line by clicking the down arrow, okay? So let's fill this with something. Let's just download something off the internet. Let's do that. Let's completely bypass Canva just to show you how versatile ViPlex Express really is. So I'm going to download the DSI logo. Let's go here. File types to be mindful of when you're downloading images and bringing them into ViPlex Express. You're going to want your image to be a PNG or a JPEG. Great thing about PNGs is typically they have a transparent background. JPEGs typically have a white bounding box or a white bounding box around the graphic. So I'm going to download this. Just right clicked and then went to save image as. This is a PNG, so we're looking good. I'm going to put this in my folder so that we're not searching through all of our downloads that we've accumulated over time. And I'm going to name it and save it. Let's go back into ViPlex Express. That was a stationary image, so we're not going to click Mix Media. We're not going to click on video. We're going to click on image, right? Straightforward. Really cool about ViPlex Express is once you've designated a folder, it automatically goes back to that folder. Now, you're only seeing that logo that I brought in, that image, and not the video we placed in earlier, just because we hit the image button, okay? If I were to hit the video button, I would have just seen the video in that folder and not the image, okay? So we designated image. We see all of our images here. There's our logo. Let's go ahead and resize that. Okay. And if I click on media list and then click on that logo, I can determine how long I want this slide to play or how long I want this logo to be visible. So set 10 seconds here. I think that's fair. So it'll play this for 10 seconds and then it'll go to the next slide. So let's go ahead and publish this. Again, top right-hand side, select your screen or screens and click publish. That'll crank away. I'm going to transfer to my cell phone so you guys can see this. All right, here we are. So check it out. Took me a second to go ahead and switch over to my mobile device. So you saw it already playing. It played this logo for 10 seconds. And then just like that, it's off to the next slide. Once this one is completed, it will go back to the first slide. It just plays it on a loop. So if you got an event and you want to highlight your sponsors, for instance, you can make a page for each sponsor and it'll rotate through those sponsors through the duration of the event. As long as your poster's on, it'll be a looping. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and put you back on my desktop. And here we are. So those are the basics. ViPlex Express, your desktop application for managing content, publishing content to your board, and the features within it. I hope that this was helpful. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your attention and allowing me to be a part of your evolution as an establishment as you go on this digital signage journey, becoming the best version of yourself that you can be through technology. Thanks so much. We're out.